if you believe that countries are going to continue to debase their currency, if you believe that there's going to be global rise of insecurity, owning crypto assets or gold are assets of fear. You own these assets because you're frightened of the debasement of your assets. You're worried about your financial security. You're worried about your physical security, and between crypto assets and gold, they believe there's a strong belief that is a good hedge against optimism.
Okay. Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. We have stocks up. And we have Apple and Microsoft cross $4 trillion in market cap. Yes, guys, you can't make this stuff up. Now we have S&P Global gives strategy a B rating. First ever rating for a Bitcoin treasury. And all that leverage, we know they should have an F. Because we know eventually liquidity is going to shrink out of this market. Not right now, but in 2026, it's time to build. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, short end moving up, long end down. And we know that's all manipulation by the Treasury. Because we know no one wants this long-term paper. It's just yield control. And then we have the dollar right now slightly up. We have volume in crypto slightly down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle and Coinbase are making moves for big adoption. And I'm going to go over that later. But we have Circle minted 7.75 billion USDC in just 1 month, including 750 million yesterday. And then we have the drums are beaten with Venezuela, and the citizens are turning to stable coins due to the potential sanctions from the United States. And remember, this is a plan and moves in phases. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We know Venezuela has plenty of energy to power this 4th industrial revolution. And then, guys, of course, we have the Fed. Repo at 10 billion yesterday. We haven't seen it move up in a while. And then, of course, guys, make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Treasury is working in the background. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Fed Jerome Powell in the house tomorrow. Government shutdown, and everybody's expecting the Fed to cut. The cut has already been priced into the market, and of course, if Jerome Powell decides to pause, we know what's going to happen on Monday. So we're going to get our popcorn, sit back, and let it play out. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Representative Ro Khanna introduces a bill to ban the president and members of Congress and all elected officials and their families from trading crypto and stocks. And we clearly know this bill is not going to go anywhere, but eventually politicians will be banned. But we know that's when the stock market is going to start tanking. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Japan's $2 trillion payment provider, TIS, rolls out multi-token platform with Avalanche. And guys, we know Japan is 10 years ahead of us when it comes to all this technology. Don't forget they bought the Japan leaders to plan out this fourth industrial revolution. And we also have to watch Japan when it comes to their central bank, because when are they going to start raising rates? Because we know it's going to send a rumble through this economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETFs up as I'm doing this video. Ethereum spot ETFs down as I'm doing this video. And this week, guys, we know futures contracts ending. Make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows of these spot Bitcoin ETFs. Now we have Bitwiser Solana ETF debuts today. Also, we have Canary Capital launch first U.S. ETFs tracking Litecoin and HBAR on the NASDAQ today also. And we know the only thing they're doing is tracking pricing, giving you exposure. These are not the spot ETFs. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Apollo partners with Coinbase to unlock stablecoin lending business. And remember, guys, lending is nothing but fees, and we know who gets all the fees. That's right, the banks. These exchanges are nothing but banks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have PayPal teams up with OpenAI to power instant checkout and agentic commerce and ChatGPT. And guys, we know it's coming. Only thing they're doing is building a whole new digital economy surrounded by these AI agents. So therefore, they do everything for you. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to have a digital twin. And that digital twin is only going to be able to communicate with these AI agents. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to understand this technology. So therefore, you don't fall for the devil's tricks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Trump's Truth Social to team up with Crypto.com to launch the world's first social media prediction platform. And guys, we know it's nothing but the big casino. And we know what these social media platforms are set up for. Even though at the end, we probably only end up with maybe 1 to 3 big social media platforms. But these social media platforms are set up so you'll have a one-stop shop. And then also, that's just an entry for the actual metaverse, the virtual world. And when it comes to these market predictions, we know it's nothing but the casino. And 60% of this economy is going to be surrounded by betting and gaming. People are going to be sitting at home getting free money. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Citi partners with Coinbase to test stablecoin payments for faster cross-border transfers. And we have the banks teaming up to move this digital economy. Citi, of course, is a big bank. But also Coinbase is nothing but a crypto bank. They're moving this fourth industrial revolution fast forward. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Also, we have Coinbase Prime and Figment expand institutional staking to Solana, Cardano, Sui, and other networks. And we know how important staking is going to be, but remember, when it comes to staking, it depends on when you get in. Same thing with dividends. When you're looking at a stock, it depends on when you get in. We're definitely going to be pulling back, but since you're not getting any yield on these stable coins, staking is going to be very important when it comes to these digital assets and these stocks. That's the only way that you're going to get yield. And when it comes to these AI agents, they're going to be doing the work for people who don't understand the technology. They'll be handling their crypto wallet, and we know how dangerous that is. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. And then lastly, we have Circle starts testing ARC blockchain with big institutions on board. And guys, remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. We also know that Coinbase gets 50% of USDC. And then we also know that Goldman Sachs, Andreessen, my guy, is behind Coinbase. And they've been working on this digital economy for over 20 years. It is now ready and is going to be seamless. But you're looking at players like BlackRock, HSBC, Visa, AWS, Anthropic, all these big corporations coming together, the big banks coming together in order to bring in the fourth industrial revolution. And what does the fourth industrial revolution entail? The robots, algorithms, and drones taking the economy over without humanity involved. And doing the C word, they did the test. They gave the people free money, and we know when universal basic income comes out, a lot of the lazy people are going to love it. The masses are going to love it. But little do they know, that money is going to be programmable, telling you what, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And that's the reason why you never want to rely on the government, because if you allow them to feed you, they're eventually going to starve you. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to get back with the creator, so therefore you can start creating. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York Long COVID 33, Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.